Hey, 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 welcome to the Attic Manadad here. It is Alchemy Update Day. I was looking for a YouTube video this morning to find out what the changes were, and I didn't find one, so I'm just making one. If you hate Alchemy, but you somehow clicked on this video, click the thumbs down, and let me know. But don't take it out on me personally. Because we're going to find out what changed. It looks like they've updated Samurai and Spirit decks, and maybe we'll build one of those at the end of this. So we got Goblin Trapfinder. Instead of it making something cost 2 less to cast, it makes it cost 1 less to cast. I think there was a combo deck with Grinning Ignis that they're just powering down even further. Almost Traveler, yeah. Very fast, very consistent, very hard to disrupt. I'm reading the MTG Arena Zone website. Wizards did put it out, but they just put it out in text. Nice to be able to see the actual cards. Sorry for all the ads here on this page. So here's a Spirit buff. It looks like Binding Geist gets a cheaper disturb cost. This is the old Binding Geist. Okay, so Binding Geist is now going to cost 2 mana for a 2/1 instead of 3 mana for a 3/1. The disturb cost is just 1 blue, and instead of -2/-0 until end of turn, it's going to get -2/-0 until your next turn. So generally just more playable across the board here. Braincomber is going to be upgraded to a 2/2. Devoted Graph Keeper gets buffed to a 2/2 instead of a 2/1. And ETB, it mills 4 instead of 2. And it removes can only block creatures with flying on the other side, looks like. So just buffs all along the way there. Dorothea is now a cheaper disturb cost. Dream Shackle Geist gets buffed from a 3/1 to a 3/2. Obsessive Collector, so this is an Alchemy only card. So I'm not as familiar with these. I just don't have the wild cards to keep up. But we got a 4/3 flying Ward 2, and now it's going to be a 4/4 flying Ward 2. And when it deals combat damage to a player, you seek a card with mana value equal to the number of cards in your hand. So 4/4 Ward 2 flying that draws a card. Power creep is real. Gutter Skulker is going to cost 1 mana less. Its Disturb is going to cost 1 mana less. And the backside now grants +3/+0. It can't be blocked as long as it's attacking alone. It's a +3/+0 and can't be blocked as long as it's attacking solo. Seems decent. Lantern Bearer, disturb cost, lost a mana point. Pretty good card. You would run that anyway in some decks. Patrician Geist. Cat-like Curiosity, huh? I think we're missing a card here. There's that one thing that has the Curiosity cat thing. Spirit Kitten, something. I don't know. But the disturb cost is less and the Curiosity effect is a +1/+1. And then this reduces spells you cast from your graveyard by blue instead of 1. That's cool. That will help with all those disturb costs we just saw. Phantom Carriage is a 4/4 flying for 4 now. And you can search your library for a card with flashback or disturb and put it into your graveyard. That might even be playable. We do have a different... What was the other 4-drop we saw here? Gutter Skulker just went down. This Obsessive Collector. So yeah, if you don't have the rare wild cards, you can fill out the deck, your 4-drop slot with Phantom Carriage. Shipwreck Sifters. Whenever you discard a spirit card or a card with disturb, changes to whenever a spirit card or card with this curve is put into your graveyard from anywhere. That triggers with the mill. Really nice. Their analysis is realistically none of these cards were particularly close to playable, so minor buffs isn't likely changing that. Out of all of them, maybe Devoted Graphkeeper can see some play. Milling 4 is quite good on a creature. Sent from Avernus decks picking up steam in Alchemy. Like it could be a good home. There you go. Here's the Samurai changes here. So Asari Captain has lost 2 mana, but now it's a 2/1 instead of a 4/3, but it also has Trample. Okay. Ancestral Katana grants first strike when attacking. And instead of +2/+1, it's a +2/+2. And instead of equipping for 3, it's equipped for 2. Okay. All right. Aki Ronin is just a 1-drop now, and it's a 1/2 instead of a 1/3. And change from discarding to putting a card on the bottom of the library. Don't get to fill your graveyard with it. They must have been worried about that. Eiganjo Exemplar now costs 1 white mana, and it's a 1/1. Going to give that exalted ability there. Imperial Blade Master goes from being a 2/2 to a 2/3. This seems good. Haven't seen that card ever played. They need somebody to. You notice they're making sure that they buff at least 1 rare from each of these sets. Get you to spend your rare wild cards on the new alchemy things. 2 and a white to 1 and a white. And instead of a 3/2, it's a 3/1. But it's got the tap ability. I like that pretty good. I mean, you notice how many of these 3-drops, like for limited, they have to have them as 3-drops. But now for constructed, try to make them playable, they drop them to 2-drops and they drop the stats a little bit. Ryu goes from 3/3 to 4/4. Nice. Looking a little bit more like Winota there. And I guess that's it, huh? So it really was just updates for constructed. Let's go ahead and try to build a samurai deck in Alchemy and take it for a spin, shall we? Okay, so we're going to go 4 of the Eiganjo Exemplars. I wonder, do we do 4 of the Aki Ronins? I already like Reinforced Ronin quite a bit. This giving Indestructible is good. We want Menace. Well, let's just go for a bunch of the 2-drops. We'll test them all out, shall we? Four of the Asari Captains, and why not 4 Rhizonas? Four Ryus. Heck, let's even do some Eiganjo Uprisings. 64 cards. Okay, so let's go down some Rhizonas and some Ryus. We don't have any interaction either. We'll go down some Reinforced Ronins. I mean, I like this having Menace. The evasive thing could be good. Let's go down some Uprisings. And what's our best interaction in these colors currently? Lay down arms. Oh yeah, you've got Patriarch's Humiliation here in Alchemy. That's a good one. Let's throw in some Ancestral Katanas. Now we're still up cards. We can cut probably 2 lands though. We're pretty low on the old curve. Oh, what else do they would play? Circle of Confinement. I was thinking Fateful Absence. It looks like in this account I only have 2 Fateful Absence. Okay, so we'll play 2 Fateful Absences. We'll cut down 1 Reinforced Ronin. 2 Asari Captains. 1 land. And let's also put in some dual lands. So it looks like I only have 1 Sundown Pass. Then let's fill it up with some Windscarred Crags. And heck, even a few Sacred Peaks. How about that? So now we can cut 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And that'll be our Samurai deck. Okay, let's play a game. Okay, not even Tribal Tuesday, but we're going to play some Samurai. We didn't get any 1-drop, so I guess it's fine that we got a tap land here. This attacking alone thing, I don't know how that works. I mean, I guess if you can get this indestructible, at least you can fade some removal, but indestructible doesn't even fade exile. Our opponent has taken a couple mulligans. That might work in the favor of the Samurai. Let's go, Samurai. Let's go. They got a tap land. We got a tap land. Doop doo doo doop doo doo. I'm gonna have a blocker here. And try and get the Selfless Samurai. I guess they're gonna probably shoot this thing. Nope. 3-1 lifelink. What do you think? Gonna seek new knowledge. Sure. Stuck on white mana here. Oracle of the Alpha. Okay, it's one of those decks. So they're just gonna try to loop turn spells. Guess we'll kill it. So we can be getting in. The Alpha number 2. Got a lot of stuff. We're just flooding out. Oh, I can... Wait. I got memes now.
Here comes the flood. Drink up, dreamers. You're running dry.
Okay. Maybe that's a bit long. The flood meme. Rysona. Attack with everything except the 2/2. It's gonna put them to 6 here. So they get a time walk. Get a bunch of Moxen. Mox Ruby. Micromancer. Go get Black Lotus. Oh no, instant sorcery. But with mana value 1. Get Fading Hope, sure. Alright, so as well, I'll attack here. Block one of those. And bounce Rysona. Well, it has haste, so they probably want to bounce the Subduer. Thing is, if the Subduer attacks alone, it must have removal. Must have instant speed removal for both these guys. Trying to crack their clue. Bounce. Sure. Can you deal with the Subduer? Did we get there? Did we get there with the Samurai? Up against a meta deck. Cyber Siphoner. Sure. Put this on there even though they're just going to bounce it, so. Yeah, this is legendary. Sure use another haster. Maybe just some direct damage. Seek new knowledge, yeah. They get their extra turn spell. They discard the bounce spell? No, they did not. Fearless Samurai. Block. 2-1 Menace. That's going to be hard for them to deal with. They have now dug quite deep through their deck, though, and there's at least 2 Time Walks in that deck. Discarded a Time Twister. Oh, they have black mana now. Rusco, okay. Time Walk. Oh. Let's see. How much is that Cyber guy to cast? Isn't that 4 to cast? Huh? Gonna blink Rusco? Taking their time. Cuba Gooding Jr. Show me the money, Cuba.
I do not have time for this. I do not have time for you.
Are they up to 3? Life here. All right, they've got something else. I guess. Oh, they could spend to crack their clue. Well, let's hit them with the meme again. Didn't work. Okay.
I do not have time for this. I do not have time for you.
All right. Probably should have equipped that ancestral blade, but what have you. Got another blocker here. Time walk, there it is. But can they bring it back? Okay. Time walk followed by ancestral recall, sure. And a Cyber Siphoner so they can bring back the time walk. They and then they can copy the Cyber Siphoner with the reflection. So yeah, they got us. Oh, so close. So close, Samurai. Okay, so if you watch this far, appreciate anybody who hits that subscribe button. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, that would be mucho helpful, and definitely, you know, shows me you support videos like this one. I am going to conclude after playing one game with the Samurai that they are not good still. But it was always worth a try, and we didn't waste any wild cards, and we had fun. So thanks for joining me here in the attic. I've been Manadad reminding you, Magic is a game so fun, even dads can enjoy it. Adios.